everyone, it's Natalie with Crochet by NatalieLucille, and thank you for joining me on my channel. Today we're going to make some mandala earrings. Now this is a great pattern because you don't have to make just earrings. You can make coasters, purses, rugs, anything with this pattern. It's so easy to make, and it's just a crochet in the round. And I was inspired by these colors because I do a lot of traveling. And one time I stayed up in northern Scotland and got up really early to watch the sunrise. And some of the colors that really shone that morning, the sky was beautiful right over the sea. And I thought of that, and I thought, you know what, I want to make something inspired by that. And while I was crocheting this, I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a hat in this design, and I'm going to do a giveaway. So I'm going to come up with some of the things I want to do in that giveaway. And I got inspired because I wanted to do a travel, like all my hats that I've worn during travel. So I'm going to do a little slideshow as well. So just having fun. But crochet along with me. All you're going to need, I used 4 different colors of the crochet thread, some jump rings, and some earring hooks, fish hook earring hooks. And of course, when I do my earrings, I also and it's still drying actually, the fabric stiffener on the back, and then once that dries, it just kind of got a little goo. But absolutely crochet along with me. Hit that subscribe button and the like, or in the notification bell, and also the thumbs up, so I know that you do like what you're seeing, so I can, get some ideas to make more videos. So enjoy. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right in. You're going to start out by making a magic circle. So just hold on to the bottom, and we're going to chain 2. So it's yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. That is your simple chain stitch. Now we're going to work inside the magic loop 12 double crochets. And the way you do that is you yarn over. So basically I'm going from front to back and grabbing the yarn, so to speak. So you're going to go grab that yarn, and with that yarn still on here, you're going to insert your hook into the magic loop, come through, yarn over, grab that yarn, so you pull it back through the magic loop, and you see that you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is your first double crochet, and you're going to need a total of 12. So here's your second one. So you can just kind of see the rhythm of it. There's 3 and 4, and I'm going to go ahead and just continue around. This is a good time for you to pause the video if you are crocheting along with me, and continue to make a total of 12 double crochets. Okay, so I finished my 12, and yours may also look just like this, and I'm not changing a color on this. We're going to continue to do round 2 in the same first color. But what you're going to do to cinch up your magic circle is you're going to pull on the tail, and it'll tighten up your circle here. See? And when you finish your work, and you're tucking in your yarns and kind of weaving them in, you can cinch this up pretty tight, because as you work, it'll kind of loosen a little bit. So you'll cinch it at the very end when you're basically closing and cutting everything off and weaving it in. And with this, if you're making earrings, then you will use a fabric stiffener on the other side. So now to complete the round, you're going to slip stitch into that first stitch here to join in that round. So it'll look like this. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know if you can see it as well. Now we're going to chain 2. And in this round, what you're going to do is, since you have 12 double crochets here, you want to increase your stitches so your work will actually lay flat. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to double crochet into this same stitch here. And then almost right below it here, you can see this double crochet. From the first round, you're going to work a front post double crochet. So instead of going into the hole, you're going to come down to this double crochet here, go in through one side of the post and out the other, yarn over, pull it back through. So there are 3 loops on your hook, and work that double crochet. Then you're going to come to your next stitch, or next double crochet. So that was essentially in the first double crochet, so we're increasing. And you come here and you see your next double crochet here, and you're just going to work a double crochet into the next double crochet, and then you're going to come down to this crocheted stitch that you're just working in, so you can see the top where you worked the double crochet into the top. Now in that same stitch, we're going to come down and work around the post. So you're going to go in this one side, go around like that, yarn over, pull back through, yarn over through 2, and yarn over through 2. So that equals 4 double crochets so far. So you're going to come to your next double crochet, and you're going to continue this same pattern all the way around, so where you'll have 24 total. So 12 of your regular double crochets and 12 of the front post double crochets. So it looks just like that. So you can go ahead and continue around. Pause the video if you are crocheting along with me. Okay, so I've come to the end of the round, and I do have my 24 stitches. I've cut my color 1, and if you're using the same color, you don't have to worry about cutting colors. But I'm just going to kind of slip that yarn behind me, or behind my work. And to join the round, you're going to work a slip stitch, but you're going to grab the new color as well. So you're just going to insert your hook, grab your new color on your hook, and just pull it right on through. And remember, again, see how loose that little hole is? Once you start tucking and weaving, and then you use your fabric stiffener, especially if you're using earrings, it will cinch up and give it the shape that you're looking for. So let's chain 2. A lot of times I start out by just grabbing my extra and then dropping the tail. So that was a chain 1. Now we need to make 1 more chain. Now we're also continuing with our increase. So if you look here, you have your regular double crochet here, and then I have to look closer myself because the yarn is so small. You have your double crochet here and your front post. So what you're going to do is work 2 double crochets in your first stitch. So you have 1, 2, I'm sorry, it was just basically going through the loops. Now you're going to come back into the same stitch here and work another double crochet. So now you have your 2 double crochets to increase, You're going to work down into that front post. If you can see it, just come right around there, front to back, and then work your double crochet, just like that. So can you see it? Then we're going to go ahead and continue just like that. So in your next stitch, so here's your double crochet, here's your front post double crochet. So you'll work 2 double crochets into your regular double crochet from the previous row. Did I say previous? I meant to say previous row. So double crochet 1, let's do another one in that same stitch. So you'll just go right into there and work your double crochet. Here is your front post from the previous row. So you're going to come around and work your front post double crochet, just like that. And you're going to continue that around, so it's an increase by 1, so you're doing 2 double crochets in the same stitch, and then 1 double crochet around the front post. So it's basically another front post double crochet. I'm just going to continue that around. If you're crocheting along, go ahead and pause the video to continue around. Okay, so I've made my way around, and now I am ready to join color number 3. So I have already cut my color number 2, and all of these pieces, of course, will be woven in and cut away. And then, of course, when you use your fabric stiffener, you can hide them there as well. So grab color number 3. We're going to work the next round. So insert into your stitch, grab the new color, and pull it through for, if I can hold on to it. There we go. Just kind of pull them a little tight. Let's go ahead and chain our 2. There's the 1, and then I'm going to drop the tail. So, and then if I can just move all of that out of the way, we'll go from there. So finish up our chain. So now we're still increasing. So what you want to do is go into the first stitch. So here's your first, here's your second one, and there's your front post. So we're going to work 2 double crochets in that first stitch. Make sure I'm going into the right thing there. And I'm hoping you can see it because it is a pretty tiny thread. So whenever I'm increasing, because I make quite large projects, whenever I increase, like if I just have to do 2, so I'll call that A and B, and then 1. Because if you're having to increase and you have 10, so I'll go A, B, and then I'll do my stitches around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because if I go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, I forget if I'm doing 1, 2 of the 10 or 1, 2 of the increase. So I just always use letters. So my front post stitch is right here. So you're going to work a double crochet around that post. Just like that. And this is the pattern of this row. So you're just going to continue that. So 2 double crochets in the next stitch after the front post. So there's A and B, and then into the next stitch there's 1. Then you'll just come up to the front post. and work around it like that. And then here comes our A, B, and then 1, and then our front post. So we're just going to continue this around where there's just your increase, so that's the 2 stitches, then 1 stitch into the next double crochet, and then your front post. And I'll be back at the end of this row. Okay, so I've made it around, cut my color number 3, ready to attach color number 4. Now this is going to be my last round. You can continue your rounds, increasing by 1, but when you finish the row, you're going to do it a little bit differently on the last row, and I'll show you why. So let's go ahead and attach. That didn't go in right. I don't know why. There it is. I'm having a hard time seeing the dark colors even with the light on. So just grab your color number 4. So I'll continue this. And of course I'll tighten everything as well. Chain 1. I want to tighten my purple and I can't seem to get to it very well while I'm working. There we go. So let me show you why you're going to be doing this row a little bit differently as I try and separate my color number 4 from the tail. There we go. Let's work our second part of the chain and move our colors out of the way. There we go. So when you look here, because you want a straight edge, and because you're doing a double crochet front post, it's going to make the edges a little bit wobbly and not quite straight. So we're going to fix that on the very last row. So let's go ahead and do our increase. So 2 stitches in the 2 double crochets in the first stitch as our increase. So there's A and B. And then you're in each of the next 2 double crochets, you're going to work, let me make sure that's correct, because there's the 2, there we go. You're going to work 2 double crochets. So in the next stitch, 1 double crochet, and then in the next stitch, 1 double crochet. Now here's where it's just a little bit different, not by much, but just a little bit. So you come to your front post, double crochet, you're going to work a treble. So it's yarn over twice, insert around your front post like you have been doing, yarn over, pull up, so you have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and it creates a straighter edge. So let's work the next 2 stitches, which will be your increase. So it's going to be A, B, same stitch, next stitch 1, next stitch 2, just like that. Then you're going to come here around your front post and we'll work a treble. Pull up so you have 4 loops, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over and through 2. So it'll look like that. It's kind of hard to say. I use dark colors with a light white background. I don't know if that's difficult to see, or I was trying to get it to where it was easier to see on the video. There's A, there's B, and 1, 2. Treble, and you're just going to continue that all the way around, and when you come to this end, you'll just join the round with the slip stitch and cut your yarn, and then you're at the end if you're doing the earrings, and it's just the because you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 rounds, and so you'll just cut and we'll weave in and cut, and then use the fabric stiffener on the back. So there's A, B, 1, 2, and then your treble. You can see it's harder to tell, believe it or not, with the smaller thread. It's kind of like the spokes of a wheel, but you can see it in person. So let's go ahead and work a treble. And then, of course, you have your A, B. Do you see how that would work instead of going 1, 2, and then here's your 1 and 2. So that's why I say A, B. I just use letters if there's ever anything that's out of the ordinary. And then work your treble. So I'm just going to continue all the way around to finish out the pattern. Okay, so I've made my way around, and now I'm just ready to join the round. I've already cut my yarn, so you just go in, insert, grab your yarn, pull it through, and then just keep pulling it through to fasten it off. Now basically after this, the next steps are, of course, I'll cinch up my magic circle even more, and all these sides that we're joining, and that, because you can kind of see the larger holes. And then this is my right side, wrong side. So I'm going to take this side and kind of stretch a little bit to flatten it out even more, and use the fabric stiffener on the back to make the earrings. So, and stay tuned for some of my next videos. I love to make hats, and I also love to travel, so I'm going to do a little slideshow of some hats that I've worn while traveling, and I'm going to do a giveaway with one of the hats that I have made. And so I will explain the giveaway on the next video. So y'all have a great day. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell. If you like the video, let me know by hitting the thumbs up. So y'all have a great day, and I hope that you did learn something new. Bye.